Hey Anime Squad, who's ready to dive headfirst into the hottest season of the year? Spring 2024 is here, and it's packing a punch with some seriously epic anime. So let's dive in and get hyped. Number 10. The Fable. This anime, The Fable, is like finding a hidden treasure filled with unforgettable characters, breathtaking art, and a gripping story. It's based on manga that many fans adore, and now it's coming to life as an anime series. The story revolves around two skilled assassins who have been trained since childhood to be the best in their deadly profession. But their boss decides they need a break from the criminal life, so they're given a unique task: to live like ordinary people for a year. It's a kind of rehabilitation to help them find a sense of normalcy. Assigned new identities as Ikaru Satu and Yuko Satu, the assassins are sent to live in a small town under the watch of the Maguro Yakuza gang. They're supposed to pose as siblings and blend in with the locals, all while trying to adjust to a life they've never known. Despite its serious tone, The Fable surprises viewers with moments of humor that lighten the mood. The emotional roller coaster it takes you on will make you laugh, cry, and everything else. But what truly sets it apart is how it humanizes characters who live in the criminal underworld, blurring the lines between good and evil. One of the most compelling aspects of the story is the transformation of the main character. From being a cold-hearted killer to a freelance illustrator of children's books, his journey is believable and captivating. The Fable's premise isn't exactly new. In fact, we can see some parallels to something like The Way of the House Husband, with a dark and dangerous intersection with the mundane causing comedy to ensue. The main duo and the way they deal with their newfound life ought to bring in more than a few laughs. All the while, there's a healthy amount of intense and dramatic moments to keep the stakes high. So if you're looking for an anime that's not afraid to explore the complexities of morality and redemption, The Fable is a must-watch. Get ready to be drawn into a world where nothing is as it seems and every character has a story to tell. Number 9. Windbreaker. Coming in at number 9, we've got a thrilling series called Windbreaker, which might just rival the popularity of Tokyo Revengers. Animated by Cloverworks, this show's trailer has already got fans buzzing with excitement thanks to its top-notch animation quality. The story of Windbreaker revolves around a straightforward main character named Haruka Sakura. He's a battle enthusiast who lives for challenging strong opponents. Haruka enrolls in a high school full of tough guys and troublemakers, all united in protecting their town no matter what. However, Haruka's only goal is to climb the ranks and become the strongest fighter around. If there's one thing that Windbreaker does really well as a manga, it's in how it presents its fights. They're cool in manga format, and they get a boost from some of the character backstories that surprisingly go really hard in the dramatic sense. Characters and action do most of the heavy lifting for this series, and it really fits in well with a crop of shonen stories that are becoming popular these days. This will be a glory to see in animated format. This exciting series is something you should pay attention to. It's trying to become the next big thing in the rebellious genre. Number 8. Reincarnated as a Slime, 3rd season. Get ready for more adventures with Rimuru, and that time I got reincarnated as a slime. This anime follows Rimuru, who got reborn as a slime in a fantasy world after he died. Now he's all set with his kingdom called Tempest and has taken on the title of Demon Lord. In the upcoming 3rd season, get ready for an epic showdown. This season will cover the Saint Monster confrontation arc, where two big factions are about to clash. Reincarnated as a slime has always been pretty good at covering the source material volumes, so we're expecting a well-paced adaptation for this 3rd season as usual. A tidbit to hype everyone and to look forward to is Rimuru versus Hinata. Otherwise, expect the usual from a slime season. We're talking cool visuals, some nice fights here and there, and the usual political and nation-building goodness people have come to love the series for. And guess what? We'll finally meet some exciting new characters like Maribel and Leonard. So fans of this isekai gem, hold on to your seats because things are about to get intense. Number 7. Spice and Wolf. Next, let's talk about the Spice and the Wolf anime. It's making a comeback in spring 2024 with a fresh reboot. This anime is based on Asuna Hasekura's Spice and Wolf series, and it's a story that follows the adventures of Craft Lawrence and his unusual encounter with a wolf deity named Holo. In the new anime, we'll see the same exciting tale unfold. Craft Lawrence, who is a merchant who travels from place to place, stumbles upon Holo while she's snoozing in his cart. But here's the twist. Holo isn't just any ordinary wolf. She's a wise and ancient deity. Holo strikes up a deal with Lawrence. She offers to share her wisdom, earning her the title of Holo the Wise Wolf, and promises to help boost his profits during his travels. In return, she asks to accompany him on his journey. And just like that, Lawrence's life takes a thrilling turn as he embarks on adventures with this unexpected companion. The focus on trading economics and character chemistry gave fans a fruitful and unique experience back then. The dynamic between Holo and Lawrence was something to look out for, and we fully expect this new version to maintain a lot of the charms that made the original so successful to those in its main demographic. The heavy emphasis on dialogue and the comparatively mundane storyline may cause people to brush Spice and Wolf as a show that's not easy to get into. We'd say the opposite. It's something that we can readily recommend to any fan just because it's not something you see every day in the world of anime. Number 6. Mission: Yozakura Family. At number 6, we've got the anime Mission: Yozakura Family. This show is about a high school student named Taiyu Asano. He's had a tough time since his family passed away in a car accident. The only person he feels comfortable with is his childhood friend, Matsumi Yozakura. Now here's where it gets exciting. Matsumi is part of the Yozakura family, who are super spies. Matsumi's big brother, Kyuchiro Yozakura, is especially protective of her. He's a bit intense, and he's got his eye on Taiyu, but not in a friendly way, more like a dangerous way. To keep himself safe, Taiyu has to marry Matsumi and join her family of spies. This throws him into a world of excitement and danger. He has to learn the spy game fast to protect his new wife and dig up secrets about his own past and the Yozakura family. The Yozakura family does delve a bit harder into the shonen-style superpowers compared to a familiar contemporary that we can draw parallels from, which is Spy Family. It's pretty engaging, and the more you get to know the quirky spy family, the more you learn about them and their secrets. If you want something that's quite lighthearted and funny yet action-packed, then this could be something to look out for. Get ready for action, twists, and plenty of secrets revealed in Mission: Yozakura Family. Number 5. Konosuba 3rd Season. After a long 6-year wait, fans are finally rejoicing as one of the funniest series makes its comeback. Yes, the wait is over for Konosuba, but there's a twist this time. The studio behind it has changed. Instead of Studio Dean, Drive will now be in charge of production. However, don't worry about the quality. Based on the sneak peek videos shared by the project, it seems like they're maintaining high standards. As we step into 2024, anime enthusiasts can look forward to the return of many beloved series. But perhaps none will receive as much excitement and anticipation as Natsume Akatsuki's light novel adaptation. We miss Kazuha and the rest of the gang already, as what makes Konosuba so good is the overall dynamic of our insane band of degenerates that work so well together, and things don't have the same magic touch without the complete gang together. Well, now we don't have to wait too long to see our favorite misfits back as a group, except for the usual crass humor, exaggerated reactions, and non-stop insanity. Get ready for a wave of nostalgia and laughter as Konosuba makes its grand return. Number 4. Kaiju number 8. Let's take a look at what's ranked at number 4 on our list. The anime Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 is based on a very popular manga series. It's all about a character in the future who has big dreams of battling monsters. There are two kinds of people: those who take to the front lines and engage the enemy, and those who hang back and get relegated to cleanup duty when things are done. Unfortunately for our protagonist, Kaka, he happens to fall into the latter, a status he's less than proud of and hopes to escape. Things take a turn for him after an encounter with a parasitic kaiju, and he soon finds himself treading the line between humans and kaiju. With his newfound powers, he decides to finally take charge of his life and give his dream of battling monsters one more try. Kaiju number 8 rose to prominence with its innovative take on the usual monsters versus humans tropes in shonen. Out with the teen heroes comes a middle-aged man, and this is also the case in the game of cat and mouse, with Kafka hiding his true nature from the rest of the allies. A handicap out of necessity is sure to be an interesting spin and a major talking point. Exciting, right? Fans have been eagerly waiting for the anime adaptation, and it's finally happening this April. The manga has gained a lot of love in recent years, which is why everyone's buzzing about the anime. Plus, it's being produced by the same studio that brought us the awesome Haikyuu. Anime production IG, they know how to make a hit, so expectations are high. Number 3. My Hero Academia 7th Season. We're now diving into the top 3 videos, starting with the return of one of the most beloved anime series of all time, My Hero Academia. This 7th installment marks the beginning of the end, adding to the anticipation that's been building up over the years with its yearly releases. In this season, the anime's world building reaches new heights as heroes from all corners of the globe join forces. Keep an eye out for Star and Stripes, America's top hero, making her debut to aid Japan's hero society in its time of need. Get ready for an epic showdown between Shigaraki and a close ally of All Might, promising an intense battle fans won't want to miss. But that's not all. Heroes will unite to confront the formidable All for One, promising unforgettable moments for fans. Now's the perfect opportunity to catch up on the series as it embarks on its final saga, ensuring you don't miss a single moment of the action-packed journey. Number 2. Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2. Coming in at number 2 on our list is Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2. This anime is a must-watch for spring 2024. Mushoku Tensei stands out in the crowded world of anime, especially in the isekai genre, where many shows feel repetitive. Created by Studio Bind, this anime brings a breath of fresh air to the industry. Set to premiere on April 8th, this season continues the journey of Rudeus Greret in a fantastical world. It's all about second chances and the challenges and friendships that come with them. In true Mushoku fashion, you still have the debatably juvenile elements and some controversy, both of which have pretty much defined the series in the general anime sphere. The second season may not have been everyone's cup of tea due to the change in formula, but things were about to pick up in the second part. The first part was just to build things up for the second part, for events that have huge consequences for the world's fate will transpire. With how well the series has been adapted so far, you expect to see the same amount of care done in presenting the story. Brace yourself, because this part of the season promises to tug at your heartstrings like never before. Number 1. Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc. At the top of our list, we're thrilled to present Demon Slayer Season 4. It's no secret that Demon Slayer has become one of the most loved anime in recent times, and guess what? It's one of the most eagerly awaited anime for spring 2024. Season 4 dives into the Hashira Training Arc, marking the final leg of the story before we head into the epic final arc. Get ready to join Tanjiro and the gang as they push themselves through intense training to gear up for the ultimate showdown with Muzan and the Upper Moons. While this arc might not be as action-packed as previous seasons, there's still plenty to look forward to. Unlike before, where only a couple of Hashira took the spotlight, this time, all of them are back in action. There's a little concern, though. The manga material for this arc might not be enough for a full 12-episode season, so we might either get some original stories thrown in or a slightly shorter season. But hey, that might mean we won't have to wait too long for the next season to drop. Exciting times ahead for Demon Slayer fans.